arts. Flexibility is an essential aspect of martial arts as it allows you to perform a wide range of techniques and movements with ease. Everything from high kicks and striking to guard positions in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Improving your flexibility can also reduce your risk of injury. Flexibility is the range of motion around a joint or a group of joints, right? The two types of flexibility are static flexibility, which is the ability to hold a stretched position, and dynamic flexibility, which is the ability to move a joint through its full range of motion. Both types of flexibility are important for martial arts, and here are some ways to improve your flexibility for martial arts. Stretching is the most common way to improve flexibility. There are two types of stretching, right? Static stretching and dynamic stretching. Static stretching involves holding a stretched position for a certain period of time, while dynamic stretching involves moving the joint through its full range of motion repeatedly. Both types of stretching can be effective, but dynamic stretching is more suitable for warming up before training, whereas static stretching would be better for, say, a cool-off after training. Yoga is an excellent way to improve flexibility as it involves various stretching poses that target different muscle groups. Yoga also helps in improving balance and coordination, which is important for martial arts. Foam rolling is a self-massage technique that involves using a foam roller to release tight muscles and improve range of motion. Foam rolling can be effective in improving flexibility, especially for muscles that are difficult to stretch. Also, it feels amazing. If you have anything in your back going on, it'll fix you right up. The next thing would be mobility drills. Mobility drills involve moving the joint through its full range of motion with resistance. These drills help in improving joint stability and flexibility. An example of mobility drills is a lunge with a twist, which involves stepping forward into a lunge and then twisting the torso towards the front leg. Now, in terms of factors that affect flexibility, here are some factors that can affect your flexibility, right? Age. Flexibility tends to decrease with age. All of this is incredibly preventable. All you have to do is move around and use your flexibility, because as they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. Number 2 is genetics. Genetics can play a role in determining your flexibility, although it's mostly via smaller, more modifiable things. So generally, your genetics won't make you a statue. It'll only make you maybe 5% less flexible than the next guy, right, at your tapped out genetic potential. The next thing would be gender. This is actually a pretty big one as well. Females tend to be more flexible than males. This is quite apparent in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. A lot of women can squeeze through certain submissions that most guys could never dream of escaping just because they're naturally more flexible and just getting out of positions in general, not just submissions, but just positions in general. The last thing would be injury. Previous injuries can affect your flexibility. So if you've had like some terrible muscle tear or something, that might be a problem area as far as flexibility goes. Here are some tips to ensure safe stretching. Number 1 would be warm up. Always warm up before stretching to prevent injury. The next thing would be a stretching routine. Developing a stretching routine that targets all the muscle groups is extremely helpful. Proper technique is also a must. Use proper technique when stretching to avoid injury. Another thing would be holding the stretch. Hold each stretch for at least 30 seconds. Also, don't bounce. You should try to avoid bouncing while stretching, as it can cause injury. This last thing is a bit debatable, as gymnasts are more bouncy in terms of their stretching habits. Same with ballerinas, if I remember correctly. And they have amazing flexibility, but it does come at a cost, right? It's not like they're injury-proof. And I'm not saying to just definitely don't do this, but if you want to avoid injuries, maybe don't do that. Now, flexibility is an important aspect of martial arts. Improving your flexibility can enhance your performance, reduce the risk of injury, and promote overall well-being. Incorporating stretching, yoga, foam rolling, mobility drills into your training routine will increase your flexibility. Remember to warm up before stretching. Now, if you want a similar guide for general strength, click the link on screen now.